monsters. Good day to you, partner. I'm Keen, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp.
Hello, Danny.
Hey guys, Wheat Solo here, aka the Skeleton King. So the first thing was really disappointing. Apparently, you can enchant Hydras, and somebody asked me if the damage was worth it based on Fire Mastery, possibly double dipping with the Hydra, because the Hydra gets Fire Mastery, so they're thinking like, oh, even though it's got all these penalties when given to a pet, minus third for ranged, another half or whatever for a party member or whatever the stupid number is, maybe it would work out. And for what's interesting about it is, for one, you have to cut points from Hydra synergies to get more enchant. So like it would only work on the greater Hydra for AoE situations. But it doesn't matter because they don't get damage from enchant. The Hydra, whatever they do, either they're not getting the damage or it's considered a spell. So, sorry. It would be kind of cool, I gotta admit. Maybe there's a world where they change that, and that would be awesome. So what's the second part of the video? Because that was very quick and unsatisfying. It's Static Shock on Act 3 Merc, the best Merc in the game. Go fuck yourself, Act 1. And it's with a gear setup that is actually achievable. And in fact, you could even make it a bit better. You wouldn't have to run the 4-socket shield, I believe, if you had perfect cores or near perfect cores. You could actually run a real shield in its place and drop 2 facets. But you could even make it like this. And by the way, this would still be a, few hundred high rune Merc easily, if not 500 plus high rune Merc. But this 500 high rune Merc can do literally 2.5 million damage in a single cast. And that's the face of a man who spent 500 high runes on a Merc to watch him do a 2.5 million HP Static Shock. Now, what's the second part of this? Why is the Static Shock apparently doing less damage now? This is a brief explanation on how Lightning Resist ELR is affected by lower resist and conviction. Now, it's actually pretty simple. Basically, the pierce of lower resist and conviction below 0 reduces the amount of actual pierce you can benefit from ELR, because lower resist, conviction, and static kind of affect each other in different ways. So basically, if your lower resist and conviction reduce a monster to -50, then there's only 50 pierce available. So just think of that number as the amount you can actually pierce the enemy. So you get that juicy double damage Static Shock, which is 100% to 50, right? 50% of the monster's life, to only doing 33.8% of the monster's life, because you can't pierce as much of their health. So that's the brief breakdown. I think it's explained enough. Skeleton King out. GG.
Come and play with us, Danny. Forever